Hey everybody, it's Chase with AVA Pop Culture again, and today we are here to rank the VSUs from Vinegar Syndrome. I had a lot of you ask me to do this ranking. We're going to start from my least favorite and go all the way to my favorite. I'm going to take into consideration the packaging, the 4K quality, the restoration, the extras, all of it. We're going to bundle it all together, and I'm going to give you my ranking. So pop that tape in. I got you. Let's go do this. All right, so Vinegar Syndrome rankings. I've been doing live streams. The sale is going on right now. It should be as you watch this. The subscriber week sale 2025, all that jazz. Let me get a little more light on here so you can see me. And we have a new VSU of Mac and Me. It's kind of divisive. Some people love it. Some people, I'm okay with it. I'm okay. It probably would not, I haven't seen it yet, but just based on the movie, it wouldn't be my bottom. It wouldn't be my bottom, but it wouldn't be in my top half either. So we're going to rank these. And so far we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Mac and Me, I guess, is unlucky number 13. And let's just start at the bottom with number 12, Six String Samurai. Like, y'all, this is number 3. This is number 2 overall. So this is like the second one they put out right behind Beastmaster. And on this sale, they're still trying to clearance it for like $17 for the full, like, big package, all like several years later. And they still can't sell it out. It's a crazy, weird action mashup, whatever. I'm a completionist when it comes to this line. VSUs kind of were one of the things that pulled me back into collecting more when they dropped out Beastmaster. But Six String Samurai, just not my favorite overall. The 4K is fine. Everything about it is just fine. It's fine. The movie isn't really for me, kind of strange. Not my bag, but for me, this one just, there was no question what was coming in at the bottom, and it's Six String Samurai. Now, coming in at number 11, this one might surprise some of you because I should be the perfect age for this movie. It just doesn't click with me, and that is Daryl. It's a super cool looking VSU. I think it is VSU spine number 7, so it's like, you know, a little past midways here. It's another one, I think, at the time of recording this, it still has around like 1,800 or 1,600 left, you know, a couple years later. They just can't move it out. It's been on sale a couple of times. It's a sci-fi movie. It stars the kid from Never-Ending Story. It's one of these, you know, more family-oriented films. Data analyzing robot youth life form Daryl. It's just not. I don't know why, because it came out right around the time of Never-Ending Story. I'm a massive Never-Ending Story fan. You know, it's a cool, bright looking packaging, all that kind of stuff. It's just, it never caught on with me. And I love sci-fi. I don't know. The 4K on it is good. It's not, I mean, listen, first of all, Vinegar Syndrome rarely puts out a 4K that isn't at least demo worthy. So the quality on all of these is going to be there. Now, there's some of these that set apart from the others, but you're not going to say, oh, well, that 4K is not that good. That's not going to happen. So if you're waiting on me to say, oh, well, this one's lower or higher, just because, or lower particularly because of the 4K, you're not going to get that because it's, I got to get that little piece of, there we go. They got this little like you know, fabric in here so that you can pull this thing out, and sometimes it gets wadded up in there, but you're not going to get that from me because all these are going to be demo quality or better. But this movie just lower bottom for me. Daryl, VSU number 7, comes in at number 11 for me. And next up, 12, 11, 10 is Congo. I like this movie fine. I like this movie when it came out. Like, this was going to be like another Jurassic Park type movie. I like pretty much everything about this movie. I like that they were straightforward on some spots that they couldn't save, which most people wouldn't even notice, tiny little scratches. I am not crazy about this artwork at all. We all know what this looks like in his eye. I don't know what's going on there. The back art is better. And then the inside is kind of cartoonish looking. So that all knocks it down for me. And it's 4K wise, it's not to the level of some of them above it. It may not even be to the level of Daryl, but that's part of the shape of the film that they got, which is crazy for something that was a massive big budget film. But I enjoy the movie. I think Ernie Hudson is great in this. And I know it got a lot of hate, but I enjoy it. It's a fun kind of romp with monkeys. So Congo comes in at number 10. That is VSU number 10 as well. Now, coming in at number 9 is Virtuosity. And I saw this movie when it came out. I had not seen it since. Denzel Washington, Russell Crowe. You got Kelly Lynch in here. It is a kind of, what I like about this is even though this is a bit older, it's 90s, right? It is it's very pertinent to today with virtuosity, with virtual reality running amok and taking over and becoming a destruction and all that kind of stuff and becoming violent and having a mind of its own. Russell Crowe's character in this basically embodies that, and then they have to go get Denzel to come catch him. You've got some cool, like, ruthless scenes in this movie. You've got some cool cinematography in this movie. The 4K looks great. It's just not one that, like, I am going to watch a ton of times over and over again. It is one that I will revisit, but it's not like popping in, I don't know, like, Masters of the Universe or something over my lifetime, or popping in, like, if this were like, I don't know, something like Iron Eagle on VSU or something like that. It's not going to get that kind of play with me, but I think it's a cool looking package. It has that very 90s, everything like futuristic and computer driven sci-fi was like greenish blue hues. So it kind of captures all that. It kind of looks like a video game to me. I think Russell Crowe is great in this. I think he actually outshines Denzel, and he's really good in it. But Virtuosity, a good movie, but it comes in at 12, 11, 10, number 9 for me. You guys always kill me because I never write anything down. And that was VSU number 11, so it's pretty recent. Now at number 12, 11, 10, 9. Number 8 is Navy SEALs, which has one of the most striking boxes of any of them. The colors in this just leap off. This is sold out. People bagged on this. It took it a little less than a year to completely sell out. So it is sold out. You cannot get this box set VSU anymore. And, it's like, it's got a hell of a cast. You got Charlie Sheen, you got Michael Biehn in here. And it is a fun watch. Like, anybody, I don't really understand the hate for this one, because I feel like if you like, and I have 2, you guys know, so I have 2, the second one. So this one I haven't opened yet. I'm trying to put together 2 sets of the VSUs, 2 complete sets, and I'm on my way. I got the hardest ones to get already. Charlie Sheen, Michael Biehn, they're the stars, but you also got Bill Paxton in here. And I feel like if you liked Top Gun, you like this movie. Like, I don't understand the hate for this. And we're going to talk about the line itself some here too. A lot of people didn't like that they did this. A lot of people didn't like that they did Virtuosity or some of the others. And I talked about this on the live stream, and I talked to like Ken at Mid-Level Media about this, and Garrett at Born to Be Rad. And I think there's a couple of other people on YouTube that think that somehow got it in their head. They just feel like that the VSU, and there's no wrong, you can think however you want to, that the VSU line is supposed to be kind of like more non-horror, family-friendly type of 80s, 90s movies and stuff like that. But that's actually not what, like, That's not what the stated like goal of this. Let me see if I can pull it up over here. I was going to read it to you. That's not what the stated goal of the VSUs are in any way. So see if I can pull this up. I got a million. Y'all, I'm so bad about having a million tabs open. It's like my brain. I got a million tabs open in my mind. It says Vinegar Syndrome Ultra. This is what the site says. Vinegar Syndrome Ultra is a Vinegar Syndrome sublabel focused exclusively on extravagant Ultra HD Blu-ray releases of major 80s and 90s titles that might not always fit into the regular Vinegar Syndrome lines. Nowhere does that claim that they should be like family films. I don't know where that, I think because you got a couple in here like Daryl and Cloak and Dagger, that because Beastmaster is not necessarily a family film. It's PG because there was no R, but there's like full frontal nudity. There is like sacrifice. There's scary ass demon eagle guys eating people to death. There's a lot of innuendo in there. It's not really a family film. If it was cut up on TBS, it was more of a family film. But as its full version, not as much. And it's Don Coscarelli, not exactly known for family films. So I don't really know where the idea that this is supposed to be things like Mac and Me, or exclusively like Daryl or Suburban Commando and stuff like that. And I mean, I'm not trying to start drama or anything. I was trying to talk, like legitimately talk to like Ken and Garrett and stuff about this. I'm like, where did this idea come in? Because it's not a stated goal of the VSU line. And it only represents like 2 or 3 of the 13 titles so far. So I'm not really sure where that comes in. I feel like that Navy SEALs fits in perfect. It was a big budget movie. There's others on here that were too. Congo was a big budget movie. Virtuosity was a bigger budget movie. So I feel like Six String Samurai doesn't really fit because it was not a big budget movie. It feels more like one of their standard obscure titles, but it was early on, so maybe they didn't have the money. Maybe they just didn't have the money to get a bigger title then. Because I think, let's see here, Six String Samurai. Get some information on this here. Six String Samurai is from 98. Hell, I didn't know it was that recent. Well, I don't know why I was thinking it was 93, although I'm bad with numbers, so the 8 might have turned into a 3 in my brain. It's a PG-13 movie with, you know, martial arts violence and sword fighting and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I know Siskel and Ebert like talked about this in like a cult film set at one point, like a cult film status at one point. But y'all, it was a less than $2 million movie that made $36,000 at the box office. So I don't feel like that fit. Whereas like Navy SEALs, Navy SEALs. I'm gonna pull this up. Navy SEALs had a $20 million budget and made $35 million. So it wasn't great either, but it was a legit bigger film. Virtuosity was, let's see. It had a $30 million budget, and it kind of flopped because it made $29 million. So basically just made its budget back at the box office. But again, a legit film with, you know, Denzel Washington, Russell Crowe, Kelly Lynch, William Forsythe's in here. William Fincher is in here. So you had like a legit cast. So like these kind of fit, these things that were going for like kind of blockbuster status. And I know Congo was supposed to be big. Like it was 95 as well. So look, Congo was people are talking about how this was failed. This was 1995. Congo had a $50 million budget. Congo made $162 million. That's not failing. That's not failing. So I just don't understand. Whereas like Mac and Me, that's just been announced, like I said, it had like a $18 million budget and made like $4.6 million at the box office. Not really it. But I don't understand where that idea came in. I feel like, honestly, stuff like Navy SEALs, Virtuosity, Congo, and some of the others on here fit in this genre better than like Daryl, Mac and Me, and stuff like that do. So, Navy SEALs comes in at 12, 11, 10, 9, 8 for me, and it's spine number 9 on the VSUs. Sidekicks is next. It's another one. It comes in at number 8. It is another one that is kind of that family friendly. And guess what, y'all? A couple years later, they're still trying to sell these. There's still almost 2,000 of these in stock. They've been on sale multiple times on big sales where they've marked them down to $20 or $17.99, and they still have not sold out. And I like this movie. It's Chuck Norris. I like Chuck Norris, Jonathan Brandis. You got Joe Piscopo in here. This is one that I definitely watched as a kid. But it is just not, and it has the cool like magazine in here. It's just not, I think it's fine. I think it borders on this line. They can put whatever the hell they want to in the line. I actually have a bigger problem with the Vinegar Syndrome archive line. That's supposed to be stuff that you would have rented at your mom and pop video rental stores, like in the early 80s to mid 80s and stuff. And it's basically just become an Asian cinema line. And you would have not, unless you were like in New York in a very cosmopolitan place that had access and a special mom and pop video rental store. By and large, most of us, and Jason and I from Pop Culture Mass talked about this, didn't have access to all those foreign films. You were more likely going to go into mom and pop place and rent something like Boarding House or, Night of the Living Dead, or, like stuff like it. You're not going to rent, you weren't renting like these obscure Asian cinema films that flopped over there in the 80s. You just weren't doing it. I have much more of a problem with that line. This line, though, I think this one is kind of action, kind of family, got Chuck Norris, so I think it's right for the line, but I think it is like, it's a gap bridger between like just that straight up family and the other stuff in here. Let's see how Sidekicks fared. Let's see. Sidekicks was from 92, so it barely cracked in to the 90s. This is a PG film. So it's one of like the 3 now that are PG. This one did not do so well. $17 million let's see, where's the budget? Let's see. It's not giving me the budget. So the budget, looks like the budget is $21 million and it made $17 million. So there you go. Opening weekend, it made $250,000. So it was not a huge hitter, but I like this movie. I like it, and I think it just toes the line. Like, I think if you're going to put family films in this line, this is closer to what you do. And 4K on this is good. It's got great extra features, all that kind of stuff. I love Chuck Norris. So it comes in at 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. It's VSU number 5. Now, getting into a much grittier film that is already sold out. It's sold out in like 4 or 5 months in the box set is Southern Comfort. It's a Walter Hill film. I had actually never seen it. And this is what I feel like VSU could do too. Pull out some of these movies like this. Like, honestly, if I'm being 1,000,000% honest, and I love this movie, this would be more appropriate probably in the Vinegar Syndrome Archives line. Because the Vinegar Syndrome Archives line, stated goal, it's the one we've been talking about. The Vinegar Syndrome Archives says that it is a sublabel that celebrates forgotten cinema from the video store era. This collection was inspired by our own brick and mortar video stores with locations in blah, 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 blah. This, I feel like, fits that. Though this did great, and I love this movie. I'm a huge Walter Hill fan, and I had never seen this. So I feel like this is more of one, because this comes out of like 1981, 82, something like that. Great movie, almost folk horror here, an action movie. I feel like this is one that you would have seen like in the mom and pop VHS rental store, and you'd have been like, "Oh, look at that cool cover! You know, let's watch that." So I feel like it maybe even fits more on the VSA, but I understand why they put it here, and it may be bigger than I remember because I was just a little kid when this came out. Let's see. But I feel like this could be a VSA as well. It's 81. You're talking Powers Booth in here. You have Lewis Smith from the Heavenly Kid, which would be a great VSU as well, that I love. That's PG-13. It's got some raunchy factor. It's in the middle there. Well, actually, it's not really a kid's film. It's a teen or older. But, man, this thing is stacked. You got Powers Booth, Keith Carradine, Fred Ward, TK Carter, Lewis Smith. Just Sonny Landam is in this movie. This thing is loaded. It was, let's see, how did it do? It does not give a budget on this, but I mean, it made $5 million at the box office in 1981. That was a pretty decent haul for a movie like this then. But I feel like this could have easily been a VSA, but I love it. What they had to do to get this 4K to where it's at, because of the hard filming conditions in the swamp and everything, it just looks incredible. I think this movie is just absolutely fantastic film right here. But I could also see it being more, this is what the VSA line should be about right here. So for that reason, it's a bit lower for me. But overall, I mean, I cannot recommend this movie enough. Even if you got to get the standard 4K, if it's out there, get it. Cannot recommend enough. But I do think it's more at home, possibly in the VSA. All right, we are, and that is also spine number 8, VSU. 1, 2, 3, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And coming in the top 5, Showgirls. Now, I think this is maybe one of the 3 best, it's in the top 3 best 4K restorations in this line. But the movie, I like, because I'm a Verhoeven fan. I've gone on defense of this movie. I've done a whole video on this movie. The excess of it, everything, the Las Vegas of it all looks incredible on 4K. This is just an outstanding packaging here, sexy packaging here, all that kind of stuff fits with this movie beautifully. Everything about it is on point. I really do like this movie a lot. Here is the front slip, the back slip. I think this is beautiful packaging. Top 3 best 4Ks that they have done in the VSU line. It's just overall the movie I don't like is as good as the ones above it. And I love this top. The top 6, starting with Southern Comfort, absolutely love these films. Will watch and rewatch many a times in my life. So, but you got to split it somehow, and Showgirls comes in at number 5 for me. Now, at number 4 for me is a childhood favorite. My mom loves this movie. We used to watch this movie together. It's Cloak and Dagger. And I think this is another one that kind of gave people the idea that this is a kid's line. But this movie is more in line with Sidekicks in that it has a lot more action. I mean, you got explosions. You've got a real situation that's brewing in here. Of course, Henry Thomas, Dabney Coleman. I love this movie. I do love this movie, and this is a great 4K here. I grew up on this movie. I watched this movie a lot. My mom will still talk about watching this movie today. I love the Atari kind of packaging for this. And if people don't realize, William Forsythe is in this movie. And he's like your super cool uncle type. And this is a screenplay. Yeah, Tom Holland. I was trying to remember. I thought it was Tom Holland in this, but man, this one has great special features on it. Just loaded with stuff, and you gotta love the packaging on this. This is a movie I could watch again and again and again, but also probably one of those that gave people the idea this is more of a kids like family movie line, which I do not agree with. And oh, by the way, that's supposed to look like a Kmart sticker for y'all that don't remember Kmart. But great set here. An awesome box set here. Absolutely love this movie. Let's do a little quick check on it real quick. How did it do at the box office and stuff? Can't spell anything. This get a remake at some point? That's unfortunate. It's from '84. So yeah, I was prime age for this. I was about 5 or 6 when this hit the video rental stores here. It used to take them longer. There are other cuts of this that are PG-13 as well. I can't remember if those are on here or not. So this made $10 million at the box office in '84. '84 was a tough year because that's some of the biggest movies of all time. But man, I think it's great. And Cloak and Dagger, love the movie to the day. This is VSU number 3. For me, it comes in at number 4. Now, number 3 is one of the top 3, another of the top 3 best 4K restorations that Vinegar Syndrome has done on this line, and it is The Golden Child. I preached this movie has already down now. They did like an 8,000 run of this, and in a month since it's been out, it's down to just around 2,600 left, so it's moving pretty fast. This is one of the best looking packages they've done with the original artwork. You got Charles Dance. I mean, this is an Eddie Murphy movie. Now, this movie was a hit. This movie had like a $23 million budget and made around $96 million. So right at $100 million at the box office in 1986. That was a boatload of cash for 1986, y'all. So that was done on Eddie Murphy. This is Vinegar Syndrome doing some cool ass stuff here. This continuous style art in here. The art on this pops. This movie is like Big Trouble in Little China, but a little raunchier, a little naughtier, with R-rated old school Eddie Murphy as a friggin' movie star. Eddie Murphy is a movie star, y'all. He always has been to me. And I love Eddie Murphy. He's one of my favorite actors ever. And this is one a lot of people are like, there's no nostalgia like in all this. And everybody's nostalgia and memories are different. But I grew up on this. I was like 8 when this hit, especially the video rental stores. Though I did see this in the theater. I saw this in the theater. I had an older brother. We were massive Eddie Murphy fans. I saw this in the movie theater. So big fan of The Golden Child. The 4K, you could it and Showgirls and another one on this list is the top 3 4K restorations that have been done. Absolutely excellent 4K here. The Golden Child, that comes in at number 3. That's VSU number 12. And that number 2 for me is The Beastmaster. It was very hard for me not to put this at 1, but I couldn't good conscience put it in 1 because at number 1 is such a great 4K restoration. Not that this one isn't good, but they tell you some of the elements were just rough. But what they did with it is absolutely incredible, and I have so much heart and nostalgia for this movie. My dad, who passed away, like this was his thing. I can still, in my mind and my heart, hear him calling from the other room saying, "Hey, Bubba, Beastmaster is on." Like he'd watch this thing day and night because TBS used to wear this thing out on TV. And I think a lot of people get the idea that it's a kid's movie because they watched it on TV a lot and it was cut. But it's got nudity. It's got some rough stuff in it, man. But this is just an outstanding set. The artwork, everything about it, the extras. Look at that, man. Come on. I love this movie. Mark Singer, you got Rip Torn in here. Look at that. Look at that artwork. This is a great 4K. Now, it's not quite to the level of the 3 best 4Ks, but considering what they had, this thing is incredible. And I've got so much love, memories, and nostalgia, and it's forever linked me to my dad. It's hard for me to be objective and not put this at number 1. But the one, like this is incredible. If you can get your hands on this, get it. Get it. If I had the money, I'd buy 10 copies. I don't even know why, just because it means that much to me. But the Beastmaster, comes in at number 2, and it was number 1. This also, because it meant so much to me and I had lost my father and everything else, this is one of the ones that pulled me back in to collecting physical media in a big way. And I'll forever love VSUs and this movie because of that. People ask me why does VSUs mean so much to me. That's why. And it feels the most like going into a VHS rental store in the 80s and looking at the artwork in the movies and picking them that way. All those things combined make VSUs so important to me, and kind of like give me the feels for VSUs in a way that other things don't. I love that, like, because I saw this thing and said we're all like, the craziest thing about getting older and being an adult is we all become nostalgic for a time and place we can never go back to. We all miss a time and place we can never go home to. And like, these bring us a part of, we might not be able to go back, but these can bring us a part of that to now. And I love the Beastmaster, and it comes in at number 2, and that just leaves number 1, and that's Roadhouse. It is one of the 3 best 4Ks in this line that they've ever done. This, Showgirls, and The Golden Child, I think, are the best 4Ks that they've done on this line from a restoration standpoint. And to be honest, you could argue that Showgirls and The Golden Child are a hair better than this. But when you combine the 4K restoration quality with this incredible box set here, neon, I'm a sucker for neon, obviously. When you combine all those things, and this is another movie I watched many a times with my dad and my brother. This is just 80s, hell yeah, ass kicking. I feel like that these movies are what VSU is about. I feel like Roadhouse hits that sweet spot. I feel like Roadhouse, The Golden Child, Beastmaster, like these are like the perfect fit for what a VSU should be. Because everybody knew these too well to be like a lost one that you wouldn't find on a VSA line in the video rental store. These are icons. And I love this movie. Great 4K. Everything about it. Beautiful. And that's my number 1. And having not seen it, the 4K, and evaluated it, I would still probably put Mac and Me at very least above Six String Samurai and Daryl, just based on how much I like the movie. And that so it wouldn't even be at the bottom, even if I'm not crazy about that movie, and even if the 4K isn't great for some reason, which I'm sure it is because it's Vinegar Syndrome. But that's where I'm at on these. Now, some of these you might be able to still get. I know you can still get Sidekicks. You can still get Virtuosity. You can still get Congo. You can still get Daryl. You can still get Six String Samurai, all directly from Vinegar Syndrome. So pick them up on this sale, or pick them up some other time before they are gone, because when they are gone, and it is more expensive on eBay. But that's what I got for you. That is my VSU rankings. I hope you enjoyed it. We do all kinds of things here: lists, rankings, 4K reviews, physical media news, big lists and recommendations, my big list and recommendation video that everybody loves so much. We do it all here from a fan and filmmaker's perspective, because I make movies and I love talking movies with you. And if that is your jam, please like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. If you want to help support what we do here a little bit more, you can join at my YouTube channel. I'd push you to my Patreon, where all my videos are uncensored and all that kind of stuff. And I can do more, and they take less of what you contribute. But no matter what, you get your name and lights on every single video. Behind the scenes looks at my filmmaking and so much more. It all goes back into the channel, and I really do appreciate it. But until next time, be kind, rewind like always. It's Chase with AV Pop Culture, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye. Bye now.